All right. I am live from Riverside, California. And I'm actually at the library today. Anyways, I'm going to go as fast as I can. But we're talking today about sleep, restful sleep, and the importance of getting good sleep and how to get that good rest and sleep. A few years ago, I was privileged to go to a conference, a teaching seminar, training for physicians, physician assistants, nurse practitioners, the like, on pain management. And we had a class that was done by a physical therapist, two physical therapists, and they taught us about pillows that help us to rest and sleep, and different type of mattress and mattress covers and things like that that help with sleep. So we're going to talk briefly about that. Sleep is critical for your body to be able to repair itself, to get rid of strain patterns from that happen during the day. Let's say if you're watching TV like this for too long, you could have issues here, your neck, you're putting a strain on your neck, or you're leaning on your hands in class, or one side like this, or did this, just examples, but different things that we do during the day can cause us to put strain patterns on our head, our neck, our spine, our back. If you're sitting too long, that starts to put too much strain on your low back in the sacrum area, your tailbone, and different areas of your body start to suffer. I get a lot of pain in here if I sit too long on the computer, so sometimes I have to stand up, raise it up, and type that way, and bring the tabletop up higher. So there's different things to do to help with the pain. Stretching, of course, a lot during the day helps. Putting your arms up like this and just stretching, like stand up and just really stretch, and that elongates the spine, and that does take pressure off the spine, and that does help. But sleeping at night really, really helps to restore. When you wake up, your muscles should feel good. They should feel better as long as you have a good pillow, a good mattress to sleep on. Okay, so there's different types of mattresses. There's the Tempur-Pedic mattress, which tends to kind of conform around your body, but it gives just enough stiffness so that you're not sinking too low, but you have just enough. It's not too hard, not too soft. Then there's the what is it called? I'm blanking right now. The one where you can maneuver it just the way you want to. Um, as it will come back to me later. And these ones are pretty expensive. But then there's just a regular basic mattress. And sometimes we have to turn and flip the mattress over, but a basic mattress, but a good maybe 3 inch or maybe 4 inch, but a good 3 inch is good pillow topper, or I'm sorry, mattress topper. So it could be a lot of them have, like, they even have Tempur-Pedic mattress toppers where it's the memory foam topper. And actually I have one, and it makes a big difference. It makes a huge difference on the body. It really, really, really helps. So I definitely highly recommend. The price range, the one I got, it was about $100, and I've just looked it up just now on Google, and to see different prices anywhere from about $70 up to about like $170 for mattress toppers. Most of them about 125 or so. They even sell them on Amazon. There's different ways and places that they sell. You can get them a lot of different places. I think Walmart. I got mine from Costco, I believe. So yeah. So there's that. I highly recommend that you do that. Invest in your body. Invest in yourself so that you could get a good night's sleep. The other thing is, you want to make sure that your pillow is very comfortable. When you lay on your back, back sleeping is good, but you should put a firm or a pillow a firm pillow underneath the legs, to under the knees or underneath the thighs, to elevate the legs just a little. Let's say this is the head, and these are your legs. You want to elevate them a little bit so that you're taking pressure off of the back. And it really does make a big difference when you're resting to do that. And then your neck, you don't want your neck way like this. You don't want it like too much this way. You want it just a little bit going back, just a little, a little extended. So if I turn to the side, you'll see, you want your neck to be like this when you're laying on your back, just a little up like that. Okay. Um, anyways, so your pillow is just as important as what you're sleeping on. Okay. So there's different type of pillows. I'm gonna put in the chat so you guys can see it. It's called the millet pillow. And this is the one that was demonstrated by our physical therapist. And so they had, the way they did is they actually had a massage table there for us to check out and to lay on. And they had a regular pillow, which was kind of flat. It wasn't really nothing special about it. It wasn't real big. It was a little on the flat side. And then they had the millet pillow. And they put the millet pillow on top of that. And I laid on it. I put my head back and it just seemed like it just came around my head and just hugged the head and made my head go back just a little, and it just kind of, it felt really good. It wasn't too hard, it wasn't too soft, it was just right. It was just right. And so I definitely highly recommend, consider a millet pillow. The price range for that, I want to say, was about $70 or so. Um, but it's worth it. Another one is the My Pillow. My Pillow is a good one as well. I have a little travel My Pillow. It's pretty good. Actually, I haven't bought the millet pillow yet. I want to try. I'm going to try it. I'm going to give it a try. And so I'm going to invest in it, and I'll let you guys know how it goes. So I it's if you just Google millet pillow, it comes on. It comes on. The one I found, one called organic millet pillow online. You might be able to see if there's some on Amazon, but you could order directly from, these websites if you want to. Okay, so there's that. When you lay, if you're, so the best positions is either on your back, like I said, with a pillow underneath your legs, or if you lay on your side, you want to also make sure that your head is not going too far that way or too far this way. If you lay on your side, you want to make sure that the head is kind of even with the surface that you're sleeping on. Okay. And so sometimes it may take a couple of pillows to achieve that. But laying on your side, also you need a pillow between the knees to line up the hips so that the hips are lined up and not, you know, too much, to your legs are not going in and causing your hips to go inwards. You want to do that, and it actually helps to line up the back as well. They have these pillows out there. It's called the U pillow, and it literally, it goes up, over, and down in like a shape of a U, and so you lay at the top, and then you have back support, and then you could wrap your legs and arms around the other part of the pillow in front of you. And so you literally, when you're laying down, you have pillow here, pillow for your neck, and then pillow for your back. And a lot of pregnant women find comfort. When I was, with my last pregnancy, I had one of those, and it was very comfortable. It really did help a lot. So anyway, that's another one. Okay, so let's talk briefly about sleep cycles and the best times to sleep. And we're going to talk a little bit about sleep schedules, putting yourself on a schedule as far as a routine, like a bedtime routine. So it's important. A lot of people suffer from insomnia. Insomnia just means inability to sleep well. And so what you want to do is make sure that you have a routine. So this is what we do, same time every night before we go to bed, kind of a nice little schedule. And that could be examples of things that help soothe the mind, soothe the body, would be not so bright lights. So the opposite of when you're in school, or you're at work and you have the fluorescent bright lights, kind of like the ones I have here. Those ones are not good for in the evening. You want to have like softer yellow lights if possible, or red lights, or lights that are just gentler on the eye, soft lights. Um, yeah, or candle lights, but dim the lights as much as possible in the evening. Um, Shut down electronics. Try to get those electronics to be off 2 hours before it's time to go bed. To The other thing is avoid exercising too close to bedtime, because it gets the adrenaline levels up, it gets the cortisol levels up, and it makes it kind of hard to for the body to sleep and relax. So you want to stop working out. If you're going to go to bed by 10, you want to be done with the workout by 8 p.m. Be completely done. There's a study that showed that people sleep better when they exercise in the day or in the morning. Okay, so the other things that help is to stop drinking fluids. If you have a bladder that you have to get up during the night to use the bathroom, stop drinking fluids by 7 if you can, 7, 8 at the latest if you can. Do not drink any coffee, caffeine, any sodas, brown sodas like Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Mountain Dew even. These things have caffeine, and this will make it hard to sleep. Monitor for chocolate. Chocolate also has caffeine in it, and that will make it hard to sleep. Certain teas, green tea has caffeine. Uh, the black tea also has caffeine. You want to watch out for these and try not to drink those too late in the evening or in the afternoon. Um, okay, and then teas that are good though would be chamomile tea. Chamomile is very relaxing. Uh, There's the sleepy time tea. They actually sell sleepy time tea, which is nice and relaxing. And a lot of people are doing like melatonin gummy bears. Even adults are doing that. They have them for children and adults. And melatonin is your body makes melatonin naturally, but sometimes there's things that make it hard for your body to produce melatonin, like age. As we get older, the melatonin levels start to go down a little bit, and so when we get older, it's harder to sleep. um, Video games, or too much lighting, the lighting from the electronics makes it hard for the body to produce melatonin. Dark When it's sunny outside, the body stops producing melatonin. But when the day is cloudy, on cloudy days or rainy days, then there is an increase in melatonin, and that's why we're sleepy on these days and we want to just sleep in. So just keep that in mind. The lighting has a lot to do with when your body is triggered to make more melatonin. That's why we say have soft lights in the evening. Taking a hot bath or shower also helps the body to kind of cool down enough to be able to go to sleep, and relaxes the muscles. An Epsom salt bath. Epsom salt is wonderful because it helps to draw the toxins out of the body. It relaxes the muscles. It removes inflammation, and it really helps people to get a good night's sleep. Um, let's see what else. Um, oh, and then a lot of time there's a lot of apps out there that you could put on your phone, or you could. I'm gonna put in the chat what I use. I like Soak Stream. I think it's called Soak Stream, or Soak Stream is the name of the YouTube channel that helps with sleep, because it has um like Bible, where they have someone speaking the Bible verses in a kind of like almost a whispered voice, or a very calm voice. And in the background, you have like beautiful sounds, and it's very pleasant, and it's healing scriptures, and it really helps to relax the mind and the body. And so it's good to have this on in the evening to try and relax those things. So those are things to do, is to have a bedtime routine. Some people like to read prior to going to bed. The other thing they say, and this is true, is try not to have clutter around your bed or on your bed. Trying to make sure that you don't have too much work that you want to do while you're in the bed. Like, try not to have your computer in the bed or doing actual work in the bed. Try to kind of reserve the bed for sleeping, so so your mind knows, okay, this is sleep time. This is the bed. This is for sleep only, and I'm not associated with work. Try not to have a TV on in the evening when you're trying to go to sleep. This is typically not good for good relaxing sleep, unless, like I said, it's something very relaxing and soothing to you to help you sleep. Okay, let's see what else. So these are and if I miss something, of course, you can go online. We have wonderful internet now. A lot of resources on Google, where you can just type in the search box sleep tips or sleep hygiene or how to sleep better. Ton of things. Try to skip over the ones that say ads, okay, because they're trying to sell you something, but try to go down and check out um, some of the more educational type of websites. A lot of the universities, it will have .edu at the end, or it may, some of, like, let me think of some. Let me see. Cleveland Clinic is a good one. I like that one for just good um, medical information. Let's see, Mayo Clinic is another one, and they have patient, handouts, free, that are very, very good, very well done, and then Up to Date is another one that I like to use as well. Okay, so I'll put that in the chat as well. Okay, so these things, this is going to be a kind of a short live, because sleep is critical, but I just wanted to do one on sleep. Making sure that you get a good night's sleep, making sure also that your temperature, try not to have too much where it's not too hot and in the evening, not too cold, but definitely most of the time we have it a little bit too hot in the evening, and it makes it hard to sleep. So you want, and then if you have sinus, some people have a lot of sinus issues. A humidifier is good. It actually does help. I had a patient, he had really bad sinus problems, and he started using a humidifier at night, made a big difference. Also, to clean your environment, you can there's plants, green plants. Aloe vera is really good, and other green plants that you can put in your room. And during the night, it would relieve oxygen into your room. And during the day, it takes out the impurities in the air and the toxicities in the air. It kind of absorbs those during the day, and at night, it releases oxygen. So there's a lot of beautiful plants out there like that. I think there's one called the snake plant or something like that. And that's supposed to be notorious for that. So is aloe vera plants. Okay, so our environment where you sleep is very important. Um, try to guard your bed, try to guard your sleep time, guard your rest between the hours of, like, let's say 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. to, let's say, 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. Between those hours, those are good hours to sleep as far as our body's rhythm, because our body's rhythm is usually in tune with nature. And we have what's called circadian rhythms. The circadian rhythm is the day and night cycle. So right now it's getting light probably around between 6 and 6:30 a.m. And in the evening it gets dark approximately 7 p.m. now, since we have a time change. And so this time of year is the beginning of spring, and this is where we're at. So when the sun is up, our bodies are awake, alert, because there's less melatonin in our bodies. And so we're awake, we're alert. In the evening, when it starts to get dark, naturally, with unless we have artificial lights everywhere, naturally our body should start to get sleepy. And so by 9 p.m., we should be pretty much ready to go to sleep. And by 5 a.m., 6 a.m., 6:30, when the sun starts to come up, that's when our body should start to wake up and be alert and be awake for the day. So that's our bodies are usually in rhythm with the nature and with the light dark that's happening outside in the world. Um, and so we want to not have artificial lighting keeping us up at night. We want to try and get some good sleep. All right. I think that that's going to conclude this live. Like I said, it was short, sweet to the point. I'll review real quick. We'll review what we just talked about, and that is good sleep, making sure that the room is comfortable, that it's not too hot in the room, not too cold, that there's a clean air with a nice plant in the room. Okay. Also, that the pillow, that you have a good pillow to support your head. The goal is not to let your head sink into the pillow. So it has to, if it's too soft, we want to put maybe a towel or something on top or underneath it to support it, to get it to be better. Rolling up a towel, making it just right for your head is important. So you don't want it to be too much this way to put a strain on your neck this way, or too much this way. You want it to be even. If you're laying on your side, you want your pillow to be even so that it fills in this space right here. You If you lay on your back, you can have your head slightly extended like this, with the pillow supporting your head. Examples of good pillows: Millet Pillow, or there's another one called My Pillow. They have their own website, and you can go on there and get some good deals as well. So there's two different pillows that are worthy of checking out. You could choose which one you want. Um, and then there's the toppers for the mattress toppers. Examples would be, they have the memory foam toppers. They have There was another one. It's a foam topper. It looks like an egg crate, almost egg crate. They called it something else. I was just looking it up. So you'll see that as well. Those are actually pretty comfortable. This is what I Googled. I put therapeutics mattress toppers. That's what I put in Google, and these are the things that came up. Okay. Therapeutic mattress toppers. And so you can find that easily. Walmart, let's see, a lot of different places, Amazon, many different places, even a lot of online stores, and you can find some good deals. And it doesn't have to be terribly expensive, and it's worth it. Your body is worth it. I got one from Costco. It was approximately $100, and it's comfortable. It's just a topper. It's about 3 inches or so, and it's very comfortable. I got it a few years ago, and it's still going strong. Okay, very good. Oh, thank you, Michael Pride, for your comment. So I'm excited that you've joined. And we'll say we are done. If anybody has any questions, you could put it in the chat real quick. But I think we're done for now. Sleep and rest, getting on a bedtime routine, making sure to cut down the electronics prior to bedtime, reduce and remove caffeine too close to bedtime, and too much fluids and water too close to bedtime, so that you could sleep through the night. The less interruptions, the better. Okay. We are out, and we will do this again. I'm trying to do this every Saturday before noon, somewhere between 8 a.m. and let's say 11 a.m. is my goal, Pacific Standard Time. So we will have another one next week. Probably going to do a little bit more on pain, maybe one more session on pain. A lot of people dealing with pain. So I think I have a little bit more content for that before we move on to another health topic. Okay, God bless. Love you all to life. Have a great day. And I'm out.